Another component now we'll see text field. Okay, all of you know it what text field is. Text field is the single line editable text. Okay, it inherits several methods from the text components. Okay, what are the constructors? So constructors are without any parameter, or you can write something in the beginning while creating it. So that is string str. It is editable text. So if you create a constructor with some text, so that text will be displayed inside the text field, but then it is editable, so you can always change it. Okay, then then another one is instead of string you can have the integer parameter also. Okay, so that indicates the size of the text field, means how much width you require for your text field. Okay, and the last one, you can have both the things. You can have the string initialization as well as the size. So both way you can create. Can you guess what are the methods of the text field as it's related to text? So it can have what? Set text and get text are the main method. Other methods are set editable true or false. Okay, then maybe one more important is set echo char. So if you call the method echo char on the text field, then what will happen? That your character will be echoed. That is, the whatever you type won't be displayed, but instead of that, asterisk will be displayed. So that is set echo char. So basically we use set echo char method to show the when user want to type the password, so that no one can see that what user is typing. So methods are set text, as I said, get text, then set editable, it's boolean, either true or false. Is editable will return whether your text field object is editable or not. Set echo char, so it's not like asterisk all the time. You can give any character. So instead of whatever you type, that particular character will be displayed. It can be asterisk generally. And get echo char will return that which echo char you have already set. Now, this is the output we require. We have so what we have done in this. So one label we have created as well as one text field we have created, right? So as of now you can see two fields, two components are there. One is label and one is text field. So how to create the label object from this particular slide? What you can make out? That label, say L1 or L is equal to new label into bracket, enter characters. Okay, and text field, how to create the text field object? Text field, say T1 or TF1 is equal to new text field into bracket, say 10. Okay, so that much width text field will be created. Okay, now you enter some text. Then what you will get? For example, I have typed H. Okay, I have typed H over here in the text field. Okay, so what output you will get is recently typed character in the text field is H. You will get recently typed character over here. Okay, so initially this label was not there. Okay, but when I initiated some action on text field, so it has shown me this label. So now how many components are there in this program? 2 labels and 1 text field. Total 3 components are there. So, and this label in the beginning is empty. And out of these 3 components, on which component we initiate the event? That is on the text field. Okay, the moment we write something from the keyboard, okay, say I have written H, so the message has flapped that recently typed character in the text field is H, right? So my text field is generating the event over here. And which kind of event here? I'm not clicking on the button. I'm just simply typing the text and event is getting generated. So it is keyboard event. So the event is key event, and for key event the listener is key listener, and the registration method is add key listener this, and I'll implement the key listener. 3 points I'll have to consider while writing event handling program. So first one is implement the appropriate listener. So I'll be implementing what? Key listener. So my class name extends frame implements key listener. That is first point. Inside the constructor, I'll have to call the registration method. On which component I am calling the registration method? On which the event is generated. Okay, so here in text field, the event is getting generated. So I'll call it on the text field. So tf object dot add key listener, right? And the methods of key listener. So 3 methods are there of key listener: key type, key press, and key release. So if you will simply implement the interface, then you will have to override all these 3. As such, we require only one method. That is what? Key typed. Whenever I type, it should display. So key typed only I require. But I'll have to override other 2 methods also, as it is the interface method. Okay. So I hope you got the overall structure of this program. So what way we are going to write, and which packages we need to import for this? We need to import the library functions, library packages. Which packages? Import java.awt.star. For what components? For labels, text field, okay, and the layout we require AWT. Okay, and for event handling, which package we require to import? It is import java.awt.event.star, right? And now after that we'll write the class which extends frame. So all that frame window will get as the output, and then implements the key listener, right? So now I think it's easy for you to write this program. Okay, just verify it with whatever you thought and what is there in my program. Okay, so import java.awt.star, import java.awt.event.star for event handling mechanism. My class name I have given as key test, extends frame to get all that frame window features in my program, implements key listener. This should be in one line when you write the program. Okay, implements key listener. Okay, this is my first point of event handling mechanism. Now the component list within the class. So it is label L1, L2, and then text field I require T. Now one more component I have taken over here, panel P. Now what I am doing in this program is to place the component. I am not using set bounds method. In fact, you can very well use set bounds also. Nothing wrong in that. But I am just trying to show you the other method of placing the components. So what you have observed, you must have observed in the output that my first label, that is enter some text, and the text field in front of that. These 2 components are in the north direction, isn't it? And the label is in the south direction. And now the default layout of frame is what? Border layout. So I'll not change the border layout to null layout or any other layout. I'll keep the border layout as it is. But then if I'm going to use the border layout, then as per the border layout, at every border, north, south, east, west, center, I can place just one component. Okay, but in the north, I want to place one label and one text field. 2 components I want to place it. So what I'll do is, I'll take one panel as a container, and on that panel first I'll place one label and the text field. Okay, and this entire panel I'll be placing in the north direction. So that's why I require one more component, that is panel P. Panel is not the top level container. Our top level container is frame.